Hey guys, what's up? So are you ready to accept the geometry and probability challenge? This is the best questions that has been asked in GCSE 2025. This is Pearson Edexcel Spring 2026 official paper 1A. So after each question, just pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. And at the end, just mention your scores in the description. If you want personalized one-to-one or group sessions, you can drop your query on the ukmathstutor@gmail.com, which you can find in the description box of the channel. So let's start. So this is the first question. In a bag A, the number of white counters to the number of red counters are 7:3. In bag B, 9 white, 2 red counters. In bag C, 11 white and 4 red counters, right? Fazels take a random counter from bag A and put the counter in bag B. Then he takes random counter from bag B and put in bag C. Okay, so now let's see what is happening. So there are three counters. Let us write down A, B and C. Okay, just write down it simply. It's very simple question if you do it in a proper way. So white counters to red counters are in ratio 7:3. So write it down. So white and red that are in ratio 7:3, right? In bag B, the white and red counters are in ratio. So we have 9 white counters and 2 red counters. And in bag C, we have 11 white counters and 4 red counters. So let us write down properly. Okay. Now, from bag A, he has taken one counter and shifted to bag B, right? Again, from bag B, he has taken one counter and shifted to bag C. Okay. Find the probability that there is now even number of white counters in bag C. Okay, so bag C, the white counters should be even number. Now just see, bag C has 11 white counter. Okay, we are finally putting one counter from B to C. After that, it should be even number. Then how it is possible? It is possible only when that one counter that we are transferring must be white, right or wrong? So we are transferring one counter from B to C, and after that, that should be even number. Okay, even number is 12. Okay, so that means from B to C, we must shift the counter that we are shifting must be white. First of all, that thing is clear. From B to C, the counter that we are shifting must be white, right? Now, A to B also we are shifting one counter. So, A to B we are shifting. Now, here we have two choices. That counter can be red, the counter can be white. Okay. So, here we have two choices. That one counter that we are shifting, okay, that could be red or that could be white. So, what is first case? That from A to B, you are shifting white counter from A to B. And B to C, you don't have any choice. Okay, white counter from B to C. Okay, now white counter from A to B. What is the probability? So white counters are 7 out of 10. So what is the probability? 7 by 10. Okay, although it's not proper 7 and 3, it's given in the ratio, but we need to find in the ratio only. So white counters are 7 parts out of total 10 parts, right? Now, again, we require white counter from B to C. Now see, when we have done, let's just see that how many white counters does we have. So when white counter is shifted from A to B, so this has 10 white counters and 2 red, right? Now, in that case, what will happen? White counter from B to C. So now B will have 10 white counters, okay, out of total 12. So this is the probability, that is 70 over 120, right? Now let's do the second case. Now what is the second case? See, in the first case, we taken white counter from A to B. Now we take red counter from A to B. Red counter from A to B. And B to C white counter we have to pick. There is no choice. Counter B to C. Okay. So now red counter from A to B, that probability is, so red are 3 parts out of 10. So 3 out of 10 multiply by white counter from B to C. Now see, after this what happened? B has 9 white counter because we have shifted red counter from A to B, but red counter becomes 3. Okay. So white counter are 9 and red counter becomes 3. So what is the probability? Probability is white counters are 9 out of total 12. Okay. So that becomes 27 over 120. Now we need to find the probability. There is even counter in bag C. Probability even counter in bag C, that is equal to, so just do the addition of them, 70 over 120 plus 27 over 120, 97 over 20. So this is the answer, right? I hope you understand. So this is the next question of probability. There are 9 balls labeled 1 to 9 in a box. Lee is taking 2 balls at a random. Lee says the probability that the sum of the numbers of these 2 balls will be even number, right? This probability is greater than the product of the 2 numbers will be even number, right? So addition, by addition getting even number, that probability is more than by product he is getting even number. So we need to see that Lee is correct or not. Okay, so let's find the probability in both cases. So first of all, just write down the even numbers. So even numbers, what are the even numbers from 1 to 9? 2, 4, 6, 8. How many even numbers are there? 4 numbers. And odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. How many numbers are there? 5 numbers. Okay, so odd numbers are 4 and even numbers are 5, right? Now let us take the first case when the sum is even numbers, right? So now let us make the cases if both balls, even plus even is even number, right? Then if one ball is even, other ball is odd. And third case, both balls show odd number, right? So see, even plus even is even number. Even plus odd, this is odd number, so we will reject this case. And odd plus odd is again even number. Okay, these two cases are there in which the sum is even number. So when both are even, that probability both are even is, so first number is even, that probability is 4 over 9, and second number is even because first is already picked, so now we are left with 3 and total are 8, so that is 12 over 72, right? And both are odd, so first ball that is odd, that probability is 5 by 9. And now second ball, how many balls are left? 4 balls are left, and out of 8, so that is 20 over 72. Okay, so total probability sum of numbers on 2 balls is even, that is equal to, just add them, 12 over 72 plus 20 by 72, that is equal to the 32 over 72, right? Now let's take the second case of product, right? So we know that first case is even times even, right? So that is even number. Even times odd, odd times even, so both of them gives even number only. And last is odd times odd. So here we can see, here we'll get even number, here we'll get even number, here we will get even number, but odd times odd is odd number. So this case is rejected, right? Now let's take the first case. Both numbers are even, so that probability already we had find, that is 12 over 72. Now first number is even, second number is odd. Okay, so first number is even, that is 4 out of 9, and second number is odd. So odd numbers are left 5, but total numbers are 8. So that is 20 over 72. Similarly, this is also the same as this probability. First is odd, second is even. So that is also 20 by 72. So now we have 3 cases, 20 by 72, 20 by 72 and 12 by 72. So now let's find. So the probability product of 2 numbers on ball is even. So 12 over 72 plus 20 over 72 plus 20 over 72, which is equal to the 52 over 72. So in the first case, probability is 32 over 72, and second case, probability is 52 by 72. So clearly we can see the product of 2 numbers is even, that is more, but Lee had said the sum is more. So clearly 52 by 72 is greater than 32 over 72. So Lee is not correct, right? So this is a good question of probability. So this is a question of geometry. ABCD is a parallelogram and AC is a straight line. We have to prove triangle ABE, this triangle, is congruent to triangle CDF. So this triangle, right? So we need to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So AB is equal to CD, opposite sides of parallelogram. So opposite sides of parallelogram equal. Next we can see these two are the right angle triangles. Angle AEB is equal to the angle CFD. Both are 90 degrees. The third one, we can see these two lines are parallel, right? So if these two lines are parallel, this and this angle is equal because these are the alternate angles, right? So angle BAE is equal to the angle DCF, alternate angles, as AB is parallel to CD, right? Therefore, triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDF by angle side property, right? So this is very easy. So this is the last question of geometry. ABC is a right angle triangle. AEC and ADB are straight lines. ED is parallel to CB. We need to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE, right? So very easy. First of all, angle ACB is equal to the angle AED. Both are 90 degrees. Corresponding angle ED parallel to, right? Now, similarly, these two are also equal, corresponding angle. So angle ABC is also equal to angle ADE. Same reason, corresponding angle. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE by angle. So this is 2 mark question, very easy question. So I hope you understand. So how many questions you did it correct? Please mention in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you want one-to-one session, you can message on the email. Thank you.